Welcome to your reading, Pisces. This is a reading for the month of July. It's a general reading, which means that I do not ask the cards a specific question. Instead, I let them talk to me about your month of July, Pisces. And let's get it started. So we have Two of Wands, Six of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the reversed Hangman. Okay, so you are, Pisces, looking for something new to happen. Some perspective in your radar is coming up, and you want to consider it. You want to search. And this could be work related, this could be love related, but there is some new perspective in your radar, and you are going to look into it. And you are afraid of failure regarding this new experience. So you're interested in it, but you are afraid of, well, failure connected to a new novelty novelty of that experience. So that experience is different, is something new, maybe a new job, maybe a new person, maybe a new place, and you want it, you feel like you want it, but in the same time you feel like it might not be fully successful trial. Maybe you're not enough, or maybe you're not ready. There's something in you which is stopping you from fully believing in this thing, or in yourself in this thing. And then we have a reversed Hangman, which means that you don't want to overthink it, and you don't want to overthink it. You don't want to look at it and challenge it. You just want to take it as it is. You just really feel like you should take it as it is. Just take it simply. Just don't overthink it. Don't try to just think it. Don't try to judge it. And I think it's in you. You don't want to judge it. You don't want to judge this experience. But of course, there's part of you which is judging it, or which is making it more complicated than it actually is. And then we have Three of Pentacles, and that means that you are willing to give a hard work for this to work out. You are willing to give your best, to give your best shot on that, to give your best skills into that experience, whatever it is. Is it a work? Is it a love life? You are going to give your best. And then Eight of Swords means that after giving your best, it's really up to the faith or universe or the other person or everything else. But after giving your best, there's nothing else you can do. So you actually could just stop stressing out that you have some more control that you actually have, because you have limited control in a way that you have total control over your own actions and decisions, but you have limited control over other people's actions and decisions and circumstances. So there's no need of stressing out over circumstances and other people's actions and decisions, because you have no control over those. So there's no need to stress out about the things that you have no control over. And I think you might, Pisces, stressing out over things you're not really fully in control. And let me see some more. So what you're really overthinking is the act of the change, of the passage, of the abandoning something that you know for something unknown. Maybe better, but you're not sure 100%, of course, until you will try. So there's a fear in you that it is something else is going to maybe not be better than the thing that you already have, the previous thing. So that's the biggest fear of yours, and that's the biggest overthinking process of yours, that, oh, maybe that's not going to be 100% great, but that's okay. The life is a constant change, and it has to be a constant change. Once you stop, you will stop, and you don't want to stop, because when you stop, your life will literally stop. Of course, you have some experiences from the outside, but pushing your life forward is creating more life in your life, is creating more energy source, and you need that energy, and it is necessary for your development. So, better or worse, but different is always somehow good, even for only the experience sake. Of course, you will never quit something which is perfectly fine, but the fact that you're considering quitting the current situation means that it's not perfectly fine, that it's not perfect, that it's not fully fine and fully fitting you. So you're considering it, so don't be afraid, just make a leap and do the jump and go for it. And as you already know, don't overthink it, because the more you think about it, the more you fear. And then of course, there's only 50% of, let's say, total things you can control, and this 50% is you, your actions, your thoughts, your, well, thoughts, can you control them? Not sure, but your actions on your thoughts, your, well, control over your emotions, your outlook on life, you can modify it, adjust it, control it. But you cannot control someone else's outlook on life, someone else's emotions, someone else's thoughts or actions on those thoughts. That's why the card is showing that you only control a certain portion of your reality, of your life. And of course, we can talk more here about the law of attraction and about the willpower and everything. But I think for now, it's really important that you will only be worrying about what you actually can control. So worrying about your thoughts, your emotions, your actions on your thoughts. And apart from that, that's a beautiful connection of those cards, that don't overthink what other think, don't overthink what other do, what other will do, because that actually doesn't matter at all. For you, it doesn't matter. For the general picture, it could matter, but for you it doesn't matter, because anyways, you have very limited control over someone else's thoughts and actions. And the sooner you realize it, the better you'll feel about everything what you're doing, because you know that you have 100% responsibility for your thoughts and actions and emotions. Kings of Swords. So then there is going to be some person showing up in the story, in the new story. If you decide to take a leap, there's going to be some very wise person showing up in your life, and this person is going to help you a lot. And actually, you don't have nothing to worry about, because this person is going to make everything smoother or easier. Is it going to be a new partner? Is it going to be a new boss or a new friend? I don't know, but this person is going to make this new experience for you much smoother. And I don't know, will explain you how it goes, or will introduce you into the inner circle, or just make you feel more comfortable in all this change. So you really don't have anything to worry. And then let's see what other cards are going to add up. You have trouble, and you have completion. So look, the sacral chakra, it's all about completion. So the energy is restoring in completions and new beginnings. And if there's never a completion, there's never a new beginning. And if there's never a new beginning, there is a sort of stuckness. And if there's never completion, there's also a stuckness, and there's a resentment to self for not completing something which doesn't work out, because the life is all about the new beginnings and the completions of things which are old and redundant. Every one of us once were at school, and now we are not anymore, or most of us. And and it's fine. And we are not crying of not being in school anymore, or not being 6 years old anymore, because we know it had to change, it had to complete. And after 6 we became 7, and 7 also had to complete, and we became 8, and so on. So every period of the life, and every life chapter gotta finish, has to finish, and has to complete for the new chapter to begin. And the only thing we can never stop in life is change. And the only thing that we can do is to complete the things which need to be completed. So that's really meaningful card for you, and it's really going to unblock your energy, especially creative and sexual energy, once you complete certain stuff. And then you have a card of travel, and the trouble is, well, does this situation require you to travel? This is part of what you're thinking of, because here the card also indicated some sort of movement, that's for sure. But is it a geographical movement as well? Maybe you're thinking of changing a place, maybe you're thinking to travel somewhere. So if this is involved, then definitely travel is a good thing to do. If it's not involved, the traveling itself, then it means a self-discovery trouble, the metaphorical trouble, which you are going to take if you will take that leap and take that journey. And the travel, it's if you don't like to travel geographically, which is absolutely fine, then travel on your inner journey, because there's always a travel. Just the question, would you hop on the running train, or you're trying to resist it? And that's it. Thank you very much, and bye bye.